Hi, this is Professor CC19, and today is January 3rd, 2021. It's going to take me a while to get used to saying that, but I am so glad to be finally saying it. Happy New Year, by the way. And today is going to be my last video covering the Winter Festival event in Candy Crush Saga. Now, I've already showed you the gist of the event, playing levels 1 through 3. I showed you one of the hardest levels, a nightmarishly hard level, level 40, and I also showed you the prize reveal for the free rewards you get for completing each tier in this event. So what else could there be to show you? Well, last time I played this event, it wasn't in this form. It was in the form of Saltnado / Saving Candy Town. The graphics changed to be holiday themed, but the event stayed pretty much the same. The function is the same, even though the graphics and the individual levels are different. It works the same way. So last time when I played through Saving Candy Town, Saltnado, I didn't really get a chance to experiment very much. It was the first time I was playing the event, and I was doing all the levels in videos for you guys. So I played it as smart as I could, and I figured out the best way to get the event done, but I didn't really experiment with any of the interesting features that this event has to offer. And it is very different, I'll explain in a minute. But now that I am not doing videos for every level, and that I know how this event works, I got to experiment and I developed a theory that I want to test in this video today. So, before we do that, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, however I will recommend that you do so because 3 reasons. Number 1, it's so easy, the button is right there. Number 2, it'll help me out a lot, reach 1,000 subscribers, which I'm getting increasingly closer to. And number 3, it would be good for you because you'll get notifications every time I post, and I am posting a lot of great content, from Candy Crush to Marble Racing to now it's going to be my speedrunning, streaming on either YouTube or Twitch, I'm not sure which yet, but my Wii Sports Resort cycling, swordplay, and golf speedruns. Like I said, a lot of great content coming out that you won't want to miss. Subscribing is recommended. Alright, let's talk about this event. Last time, we had Saltnado. We had to upgrade the crystallized buildings by collecting a mineral called Sweetonium. This time it's holiday themed. We had the buildings covered with snow, and we're decorating them by collecting mugs of hot chocolate, hot cocoa, whatever you want to call it. And other than that small graphics detail change, the event functions the same. We play levels. That allows us to collect mugs of hot chocolate. I'm getting these events mixed up. For every level we beat, we collect mugs of hot chocolate. We then use the hot chocolate to upgrade the buildings and continuously decorate them. Every 5 levels, we get a free in-game booster, free Switch, Lollyhammer, UFO, every 5 levels. It repeats in that pattern. And once we get to a certain point, we get to finish the tier by upgrading enough buildings. We finish the tier, Sweet, Sweeter, and Sweetest, the 3 tiers, to collect 2 color bombs and 1 free party popper. That is the most expensive booster in the game. Otherwise, that is pretty much the whole reason why I'm playing this event in its entirety. So, the free party poppers are what you want to get. However, there are quicker ways to get them and slower ways. And that variation, that amount of deviance between the fastest and slowest ways to beat this event really makes it unique. Any previous event we've played, like when they first introduced Rainbow Rapids or Sour Skulls, there was a set of 5 levels and then another set of 5 levels, but it was always exactly a set number. We had to beat all of those levels, no fewer, no more, that exact set number of levels. If we beat it, we would get free rewards. That's not the case with Saltnado / Winter Festival. We essentially have an infinite supply of randomly generated levels from throughout the game to play. And if we keep doing it, we'll just keep collecting Sweetonium until we upgrade our buildings. But that's the thing. For those other events, when there was a set number of levels, when we beat the last level, a set final level, we automatically got those rewards. Here, though, aside from the every 5 levels reward, we don't get the tier rewards until we take a specific action that we are in complete control of. We have to touch the building and then touch... Where is it? Alright, we have to touch the building and then touch decorate in order to claim the rewards for completing the tiers. Even though I have 13 and that only needs 12, it's not happening automatically. So this is the part where my theory comes in. Each tier, of which there are 3, represented by those 3 dots on the top left side of your screen under that blue bar, those 3 dots represent the 3 tiers. For each tier, you get the party popper. And each tier becomes increasingly more difficult when it comes to the levels in them. The first tier is the easiest, then the second, then the third. So my theory is, because I've kind of noticed that there is a deviance between some of the levels that I've played and the levels that Susie Fuller, my Candy Crush counterpart, played last time. So my theory is that there's a different set of levels for each tier. Easier ones for the first tier that go on until you complete it, then harder for the second, then harder for the third. Why is that important? Well, if it's that way, then we could just stay in the first tier until we reached the end of the game where we had enough bottles of Sweetonium to upgrade all the buildings. We get 3 per level once we get to a certain point. And if we just don't upgrade the buildings, we'll stay in tier 1 with the easy levels. We complete 70 levels, enough to upgrade all the buildings, and we made this event a lot easier. We completely skipped the second and third tier levels. So that is my theory. To test this theory, what I want to do is hit play and show you the level I'm on, level 61. Now, keep in mind, because of the blue dot in the middle, that says that I am on tier 2. So this level, where we have 17 moves to collect 9 bombs and 44 jelly, is a second tier level. Supposedly easier than the third tier, although I've had quite a bit of trouble on it. However, now let's do this. Let's decorate our final building with our mugs of hot chocolate, not Sweetonium, sorry. And let's see what happens. We got our frosting, we got our upgrade, we completed the tier. Ta-da, we got that party popper. But now we've unlocked the sweetest, the third tier. Candy Town Square, sweeter than ever, delicious. Alright. Here's the moment of truth. This will prove my theory. If I go in, and this level is different now. Ta-da! We now have a different level. So my theory is now proven. For each tier, there's different levels. If this event ever comes up again, the way to complete it is by staying in the first tier. Once you have upgraded enough buildings to get the the +2 bonus per level, just stay in the first tier until you beat level 70, which is always the end. And then just upgrade all the buildings and get all the rewards at once. Theory proven. I feel like I'm a mythbuster right now. The myth is confirmed. Thank you so much for watching. This isn't really useful now, unfortunately. Unless you really haven't played this event up until this point and you're cramming in the last 2 days, then it might be a bit helpful. But other than that, if King ever uses this event again, this is going to be a killer strat that's going to make it a lot easier. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this will help you in the future, because I really like this event, and I hope King brings it back. Have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe, and as always, thanks so much for watching.